Welcome, members, to another episode here at the FSBN channel. Today, we are going to be flying a proving flight. So this is one of our first flights over from Miami to Cancun today. It's early in the morning. We're going to be, an AM shift here. So we'll see how it goes. This is a Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday flight. So it's 3 days a week. And we're going to be flying from, again, Miami to Cancun. We have beautiful weather in the entire southeast. We're looking for an on-time departure here at 7 a.m. And just want to thank you all for your support. And this flight is for you guys. I asked if you wanted to do something like this, and a lot of you said, yeah, let's do that. So we got a cold-in-the-dark aircraft here. Obviously, you can hear a lot going on in the back just because we have the air conditioning on the system right now. All right, let's go ahead and start the aircraft. We'll get it warmed up. We're going to do our flows. We'll come up on top here, just make sure we get battery off. You can see that. Hydraulic pumps are off, and we're going to come down here, make sure the gear is down. Gear is down. That's good. Brakes are armed. This door should be open. I don't know why PMDG didn't simulate that. They should have. All right, let's go ahead and turn it on. Battery switch coming on. We'll take a look at the amps here in just a minute. We got negative 7426. All that's good. All right, and we're going to go ahead and get this aircraft awake. Everything looking good. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft on on the ground power. You can see ground power light is blue over here, and just a minute, you can't see what I see, so I'm going to try to move my screen slightly so you folks can see it. I'll just slide this other thing. Okay, hold on. Now it's goofy. There we go. All right, now you got it. It's blue right there. We're going to throw the power switch to the on position. All right. Now we're on AC power. We can see up on top here, we've got the AC volts and everything. And that's looking good. I'm going to go ahead and brighten the cockpit here. Just going to go through the bright light so I can shut everything off. And there we go. And that should be good. You should probably see everything that I see. Okay, time check 6:04 local. We got about an hour here, and we are going to be running self-loading cargo today, so we'll see how that goes. Okay, open the cockpit door. Right. All right, let's go ahead and pop that door open. I don't think that door is open, so let's go ahead and click FS Actions. We're going to go to Doors. Yeah, it is open. So I'm going to have to sync that. Actually, we'll shut that back entry door. We don't need that open. There's no reason to have that back door open over there. Just we need that front door. So, okay. That's good to go. Let's get outside. We'll do our walk around. I'm just going to come over here. Before we do that, let's go ahead and throw these to arm. Or nav, I should say. You want to see on DC, and then 2 align lights. And 1, 2, drop down. It is a 700. Iraq data is correct. We're looking at January 23rd, February 20th. And position initialization. We're going to go to Kilo, Miami, MIA. And then we're just going to dump that in there. Air gate is Gulf 8 today. We're going to throw the gate in there, and we'll use the gate information. That's it. All right, let's go on the overhead now, and we're going to just turn some lighting on. Tractables fixed. Runway turn-offs. Taxi lights coming on. Logo lights are on. Taxi lights are on. Wing lights are coming on. Anti-collision and strobe. All right, let's go outside. And then I'm going to arm the EMER lights. Now, normally in this situation, you'd have your probably your FO doing this walk around as the captain sets it all up. So let's take a look. Let's do our walk around. All right, we're looking at propete there, alpha vanes, the obvious lights. All right, oops, went too far into the dang aircraft. Sorry. Okay, lights are good. I'm just going to come up here and check this. Pitos, good to go. You can see the landing lights are on. Good beacons. You would check this. Your static instruments are your blinding lights, huh? Fan blades looking good. Engine's looking good. No oil on the ground or anything like that. We'll get the catering truck call. We're looking for strobes. Obviously, at night you can see this really good. Matter of fact, they would just probably tap on the fuselage to shut everything off on this side. Or shut everything off. Once they can see all the lights and everything, that's what would happen. All right, I'm going to go ahead and turn on my light myself. Take a look at the tires and the brakes. That looks good. Inside here, we would look at the wheel well. And now it's on. So you look at the wheel well light. Torque tubes looking good. Hydraulics looking good. No leaks. Make sure that's good to go. A beautiful morning, isn't it? Outflow valves opened. Elevator's looking good. It's been a while since I've flown this airplane, you guys. Get back into the 7.3. It's pretty, kind of obviously my go-to aircraft. This is the one I've flown many for decades, really. Right? Okay, brakes good, tires good. Same thing on this side. You just look. Make sure your torque tube's good over here. Make sure your hydraulic reservoirs are good and no cables are cut. I'll take a look at the front of the tire. Looks good. Engine here in the back. Great. Flap fairings are on the aircraft. They look good. The airplane we're flying today is 704, and this is our first aircraft in the Coastal Airways fleet. Oldest. Southwest retired them. We picked this one up, and we have its sister as well. We have 704, 705, 706. This is the actual original registration. So, all right, lights are good. That's good. Let's go get back in the flight deck. All right, let's turn them off. Everything's coming off now. Steady. Those are off. Wing lights are coming off. Local lights will stay on. Taxi lights are off. Okay, now we're going to go set up the aircraft inside. We're going to throw on some panel lighting. Just a little bit. Kind of get that lighting good. Drop the yoke here so we can see what we're doing. Good. A little bit of background flood if you want. You don't have to go. I don't like too much flood lighting. Just a little on the background. That's good. Okay, now what you can do here is we're going to go ahead and test the entire light, or cabin, or the panel lighting. We'll drop down here and throw this to test. Everything should be lit. You want to do this early in your flow, especially when you're getting on a new aircraft. This way, if you have a maintenance issue, you could call it. I'm going to do EMER tests right now. So we'll check oxygen. We'll check our control surfaces. We'll have to wait for, because I have to do this. We're going to change this to PMDG. The yoke, we're going to change to PMDG. And the Bravo throttle is blank. And we're going to change this to 737. And apply and save. That's because I was flying the MD-80. All right, let's check this. No, that didn't work, did it? Nope. Not good. Why? Okay, a couple of reasons that could be. Let's see, investigate what's going on. All right, well, let's try this again. So I'm going to go ahead and reset my panel. Let's see if it works here with the panel the way it is. Sometimes that happens. The throttle quadrant doesn't kick in. That makes it a bummer. Okay, that's a problem. So I'm moving my throttles and nothing's happening. So that's, you know, obviously an issue for us. All right, let me just verify. I've got everything set up on top here. The Bravo. Usually you just have it on default here. Okay, that's not going to work because all of that you don't want. You want it on blank. That's good. That's good. T6. Correct. I don't know. Now, a couple of things we can do. One thing, I'm just going to go ahead and take that off. I got to do some troubleshooting. I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I'm just going to check this. That looks good. Yeah, it was just the thing I just missed. That's all. All right, that's done. And then we're going to come back down here. Let's check our this is our electronic. I'm just going to throw it down to about 7. There we go. All right, let's go and check the fuel. I mean the fire. 2 faults. Come upstairs. We've got overheat detect, and then finally fire. Wheel well. 1, 2, 3. 2 lights, overheat detect. Done. Check that. Come on, you little rat. Trying to get to the other side. There we go. This is our squibs. Just make sure your squib bottles are good. And you guys know this already. Test this. Good. And then last but not least, we'll test that. It should be good. I think we're all fired up. Yep. TCAS is good to go.
TCAS test pass.
All right, so we've got a good TCAS test on it. The airplane's good. Let's go ahead and get the aircraft ready to go here in terms of, it's about 45 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and go throw electronic flight bag. We're going to import from the sim brief data. There was our route of flight, folks. It's not too bad over the Gulf of America. I'm kidding. It's the Gulf of Mexico. I don't know what we're going to call it the Gulf of America. Oh, that's funny. Anyway. Well, there you go. That's what it is. It's going to be really hard for me to start calling that the Gulf of America. I don't know. It's kind of weird. Gulf of Mexico. That's what we're going to call it for now. And I get it, but I don't get it. Okay. We're good. Let's do this. Okay, everything is good on that. We've got that done. All right, let's go and program our FMC now. I don't know if real ACARS could work here. I've heard it works on this airplane. I don't know if that's the truth. I'm gonna try it. Let's see if we can get real ACARS fired up and see if it works with this aircraft. I don't know if it's going to. Let me just take a peek before we do anything. I guess as good as mine. I don't know. All right, let's try it. I don't think it'll work, but whatever. Let's go to menu page. Let's take a look at our, yeah, you see, it's not going to work here. So that's all right. Let's go to the go to routes here. I'm just going to do flight plan request. Oh, sorry, I did it wrong. Miami to Kilo. Oops, sorry, MMUM. MMUN, and then we're going to go flight plan request. Oh, sorry. So MIA, Miami, we'll throw that into the origin. And before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and get the aircraft catered. Recast catering services. It's LSG. Now I hit the flight sim request. You can see we got sim brief route Miami to MMUN. So I'm going to select that. And I've got flight level 340, 0 fuel weight 120.3, reserves for 33. We're going to go up a little bit. Alternate, we don't have one. About 462 total miles today. And we're going to select the route. It's pulling up a request right now, so we'll wait for that request to come through. Good to go here. Runway is going to be 8 right for departure. Okay, we got upload. We're going to go ahead and load it. Just waiting for that to come through. Kind of pulling in from, there we go. Before you hit activate or anything like that, let's take a look at the legs. You can see we're going to be doing the Glads 4 departure out of here. So up to Sea Salt, Deals, Live, then Selfie, then down around the other side to Glads, and then Lewis. This is a pain in the neck. I don't know why they don't head us down the other way, but they got us going up and around. So that works, I guess. I got Lewis, and obviously we're going to have to, let's just activate, execute. We'll go to departures, and we're going to go to the Glads 4 departure here. Glades 4, I'm sorry, Glades 4 to, I think it's Lowell's. Give me a better routing, yeah, Lowell's. And then it's going to be 8 right departure. We'll select that. And then we go arrivals, and they're calling for NOSA 1 Bravo. NOSA 1 Bravo. No transition. We'll go ahead and figure out what runways we're going to get a little closer. Click the route page. We're good on this now. Pref initialization, 0 fuel weight. Are we here with catering trucks? Yeah, good. 0 fuel weight is coming in at a whopping 120.3. We're almost at our max 0 fuel. It's because we got a lot of cargo on today. We got about 3,000 pounds of cargo to deal with, and that reminds me, I need to start my ACARs, guys. Otherwise, we ain't getting paid. Now, if we don't get paid, I ain't gonna be good. I gotta change this to 5,000. I think, yeah, cargo weight's 5,000 pounds. And then we're gonna click start flight. What happened? Not running. Weird. Well, I don't like that. ACAR is not working very well, so I don't know what that's about. We're gonna have to try. Let me just try default and not mess with it. Let's see if it works. Trying to decrease the amount of cargo we have on the aircraft because it's a little bit different from what I see. Let's throw in a bad request. Why is that? Come on, man. Worst case scenario, we're just going to do it manually, but I don't want to if I don't have to. Gosh, nothing but problems. Where's this guy? Just texting ops and seeing why the ACARS is not running. That is not right. One more time. Nope. Alright, let me just troubleshoot really quick. Looks like we're getting a call here from our ground crew. Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Technical check, please.
I got you loud and clear.
Crystal clear. 5 out of 5. Okay, Captain. Radio check, please. We'll contact you once the ground vehicle's flying, and we're ready to start over.
Alright, so 2590. Show must go on, folks, right? We've got a flight to do here. I don't have time to waste. 3, 4, 5. We have to go anyway, is what I'm trying to say. There's no, oh, I could, I can wait. There's none of that. We've got to go, so I've got to figure out what is going on. Why are we having this bug? Let's see, ACAR support. Yep, okay. Anyone have any thoughts on this error? Yep. I'm just reading here. Well, ACARS is down. It looks like that is not good. Let's just make sure there's something odd not going on here. Sucks. What the heck, man? We got a good connection. Ugh. Always a problem, guys. Always a problem, right? Okay, I'm not going to sit here. We're going to go if I can't get it going here. It just sucks that I can't get it going. It's going to throw a code. Alright, so no ACARS today, guys. We're just going to do it by hand here. No big deal. It's not a deal breaker or anything, but let's get the fuel truck coming up. And I don't want to delay this flight. We got 30 minutes to go. I click request refueling, and fuel truck's coming in. All right, reserves, back to this. Reserves, 5,000 here. Cost index is 20. We're going to do cruise 340. And our winds, 257 at 24. Throw that in there. Top climb, looks like negative 46. Pretty warm, actually. Okay, we'll click that. And then N1 limit, we'll flip over there. Oh, I'm sorry, I screwed something up. Back to pref and plan fuel. We're going to be planning out 15.1. It's actually going to be 14.5 with the fuel burn today. So we'll throw that in there. Thank you. N1 limit coming in. I already did my numbers, and I've got 20. Here, what are we looking at? 53. With the current numbers, that is. Climb 1 profile works. Flaps 1 today. And then CG's coming to probably about 18. We'll hold on that. 34, 35 I show, and 39. It's pretty much just what I have here. So I'm just going to go ahead and flip that, flip that. And then we'll hold on the CG. It's probably going to be about 18 when we're all done. And I want them to board quick. We got the fuel coming up. Looks like the fuel truck's on the aircraft. Yep. Getting gas in there now. About 15,000. I don't know why it does low lead. It's like so stupid. All right. Just waiting for that to disappear. I'll take a picture of that for the gate. All right, and I'm gonna start boarding right now. I think we're good to board, so go ahead and call SimBrief and tell them start boarding. Request boarding, please. Because it's about 20 minutes to go. All right, back to the drawing board here. Everything looks good on this. I'm going to write down my numbers here. 7650 over 7650. Nothing in the center. And that gives us 10, 12. That's 13. That's 15.3 total. I'll sign that. What happened here? Okay, everything's good on that, and I'm called for that. We'll go get a clearance, and then we'll finish this up. Okay, coming next page here, all that's looking good, and I'm going to go to our legs page. We're going to go route data. I'm going to request those wins. We'll pull in the wins from pushback tug now. No, do you want to board crew? Yes, both. We should be on the aircraft, but whatever. Okay, we got cruise wind uplink ready. That's what we want to see. I'm just going to click load. It's loading on the uplink, and we're going to hit execute. We're done on that. And then the last thing we're going to do is descent page. We're going to go forecast. We'll click load. That's going to pull those descent winds in, so we don't have to worry about that. That's just one less thing we have to do. Enter. Done. Okay. So the computer's all done, ready to go. One thing I need to, that's right, we can't do, like it doesn't have it, does it? It doesn't have data link or DFDAU, it just has, there is no ACARS program. That's a bummer. Alright, that's closed. Let's go ahead and throw the engine information up there. Systems, look at the oil quantities down at 86%. It's fine right now, but 86 over 93, 92 over 92 on the hydraulic. It's going to need a drink of oil here shortly. I'm just going to go ahead and lower some of the super bright display here.
All stations prepare to start boarding.
Okay, boarding's on the way here. Good to see. Get this show on the road here. And I'll give you guys a brief. Brief the passengers, and we'll go. All right, fuel's on board, and we're good to go. Let's, you know, we could do intercoms coming up here. They're calling me. Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. We've started boarding. Passengers are coming through now.
All right, thanks. Appreciate it. Okay, folks. You know, I'm gonna do a. It's kind of one of the last things I'll do. About 15 minutes from now, about 10 minutes, we'll do that. Let's just go ahead and set the, you know, what we're going to do here, the departure and stuff. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll check our charts. We're going to do departure, Miami. Let's see, it's going to pull up the, we're doing the, Glades to departure. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pin that. Now here's the Glades 2, and I'll zoom in, show you what we got. We're going to be taking off out of here. It'll be 8 right. We're going to go to Sea Salt, then Deals, and I'm looking at my FMC while I do this. Live, Blart, next page for me. Selfie, over to Gator. I'm going to change that 5,000. We're going to go higher than that, obviously. And then Rutleg, Glades, and then down to Wigna, then Lulls, and then after that it's going to be Canna, Let's go to the airport here. Let's airport information. You can see where we are. I'm going to be taxiing on Papa. I'll push back here. We'll go nose to the left. We'll taxi on Papa all the way to the right, and we'll blast off out of there. All right, so the route of flight here is, we'll just keep on trucking down from here. Let's go altitude profile. Let's not do that. I don't want to lock it right now. I want to show you what we've got. So once we hit there, we're going to go over to Wigna, then down to Lowell's Canoa. Let me see what we got here. And I want to just see if I can do full screen on this.
Ground cockpit.
Hang on. Go ahead.
Hi, Captain. Just a quick update to let you know that we started loading. We'll contact you again once we return.
Okay, thanks. All right, then we've got Lowell's right there. You can see it. After Lowell's, Canoa, or Canoa, then Dungo, or Dungog, and Olabi, Mugpie, Walkie, Nosat, and then we're basically in from here, and then the arrival. Brief the arrival for you, and that's going to be Star. We're doing the Nosat 1 Bravo. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we're going to come in from the top here, down, probably going to go shoot across here, and then right back in there. That's normally what I've seen here in Cancun. That might have changed, but that's kind of what it is. Once we land, we're going to, that's the briefing. I want the briefing. Parking spots coming in there. We're going to be up here somewhere. I think it's like 58 or something is usually our ramp. Somewhere up here in this range. This is airport information. Yeah, you can see that. We'll just lock that in there. And we'll have a better idea as we get going, but we're probably going to be landing on this runway here. Probably taxi off on Delta, a long taxi all the way around to the other side. So that's kind of where we are right now, folks. That's our briefing. I'll go ahead and get the passengers briefed and we'll go. Folks from the flight deck, welcome aboard flight 171 nonstop service over to Cancun. Weather in Cancun right now, looking like 79 degrees, some scattered clouds there, 1,500 feet. I show a flight time, hour and 30 minutes once we're airborne here. We should have a smooth ride all the way over to Cancun today, this morning. Sit back, relax, enjoy the flight. Just remember, if you stay seated, keep the seatbelts fastened. I should have you everyone here shortly. Okay, we're done with everything. I'm going to go ahead and do my flows now, and we'll get the aircraft started. And as a matter of fact, I'm just going to do, before I go to the overhead, I'm just going to set this right now. We're going to do 130, 159, no, 139. I do that. 139 here, and runway heading is going to be basically a 090 departure out from the Glades. Hide. We're going to go 092. Let's set this all the way to 092. 5,000 on the altitude. Set, and I want to make sure Atlanta Center's on. That's about it. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and use Beyond ATC today, so that's going to be fun. Let's go ahead and use them. I'll call for clearance here in just a minute. Airport information, clearance. What's our clearance? Clearance 135,350. We'll give them a call.
Clear to Ronald Reagan, Washington National Airport. Lift for 2 departure, Wix transition, then is filed. Climb via SID except maintain 4000. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 2541. American 491.
Let's check. This is checked.
American 491, read back correct.
Good.
Contact ground 127.5 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Good.
Ground 127.5 when ready. American 491.
Go dim. Coming down here, you guys can't see it, so I'm going to try to do that. Low pressure. Yacht Emperor's coming on. Normal, normal, normal. Auto, normal. One pump on. I gotta get that APU going. It's the wrong side, bro. There we go. Pulls from the left, not the right. It's not like a MD-80, which is from the right. Yeah, all these things you gotta know. Seatbelts coming on. Okay, overheat test. We're just going to make sure we're doing a full-on overheat drive. There we go. All four lights are on. Off. Go ahead. Propeats, just chesting them. Good.
Loading has been completed. Please send me the load sheet at 6. The wait
Thank you.
to load. Once the beacon light is switched on, the contact should have been pushed down.
Okay, pump's coming on. Hydro is on. One pump. Pressure's
Ladies
off.
and gentlemen, welcome aboard
Pressure's off.
Coastal Airways.
Pressure's off.
On behalf of
close
the
that back
entire
door.
crew, I'd like to extend a warm welcome to both our returning and new passengers. Before we take off, we kindly request that you stow your larger carry-on bags in the overhead compartments to ensure a clear and safe aisle for everyone. Smaller personal items can be placed under the seat in front of you. For an on-time departure, we encourage you to take your seats as quickly
test.
as possible. Please fasten your seatbelts,
34,000
ensuring
that
they
we're
are
going?
low and tight across your lap, and fasten them snugly throughout the duration of the flight. As a friendly reminder, all electronic devices should now be
500.
set to airplane mode or switched off
22.
for the duration of the flight. Please also take a
Auto.
moment to familiarize yourself with the safety information card located in the seat pocket
Right
in front of
side,
you.
we're good.
If you have any questions or require assistance at any time during the flight,
R2.
please don't hesitate to reach out to one of our attentive flight attendants. We are here to ensure your journey with Coastal Airways is safe, comfortable, and enjoyable. Once again, we thank you for choosing Coastal Airways for your travel needs. We are delighted to have you on board and look forward to providing you with a
7.25
pleasant
on the
flight
trim.
experience. Sit back, relax, and enjoy your flight with Coastal
675.
Airways.
There we go. All right, we're done. Flows are done. Let's go ahead and start the APU. We're about, a few minutes. I'll call the passengers and let them know. It looks like we're getting on. They're still boarding, so we're ready to rock and roll here, folks. Run my checklist and then let's go. Okay, checklist coming up. Fuel and fuel pumps. Right now we've got fuel at 15.3 on the fuel, and center tanks will be off, and all of our fuel pumps are on right now. Passenger signs are on, window heat is on, hydraulic pumps are on. Doors, we're still boarding them, so I want to shut that back door though. There's no point in having that back door open, so I'm going to go ahead and shut that, and then we'll go ahead and get the ground power off the aircraft, get the APU lit, and we will start. Usually about 5-10 minutes before we go, we'll start the APU. So where's that noise coming from? There he is.
American 581, ready to copy IF for clearance to Chicago O'Hare.
Ourselves. Clearance.
American 581, Miami clearance, cleared to Chicago O'Hare.
Auto brakes on RTO set,
Flamingo
trim
2
set.
departure, Wapham transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 0266. Cleared to Chicago O'Hare. Flamingo 2 departure, Wapham transition, then as filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.45.
Intercom. Oh,
Squawk 0266.
Hi, Captain.
American 581.
Receive the load sheet from ground. There's a passenger
American
count
581,
and
read back
total
correct.
count.
Contact ground 127.5 when ready for push or start.
Okay, looks like we're all set to go whenever you're
Ground
ready.
127.5 when ready. American 581.
Okay. Give him a call. Miami clearance Riptide 170. Looking for IFR over to Cancun. Hang on, let me go ahead and ask for clearance again. I'm just going to pull in my paperwork here. I'm going to try this again. Miami clearance Riptide 170, looking for IFR to Miami. Did I say 170? Okay. Miami clearance Riptide 170, looking for IFR, Miami. Maybe they're not hearing me. Yeah, that's a problem. Okay, so why aren't you hearing me? Let's see what we can do here. Controller, microphone. Let's change the microphone to that.
JetBlue 9er B6, ready to copy IFR clearance to Los Angeles.
JetBlue 9er B6 Miami clearance cleared to Los Angeles Airport.
APU coming
Longos for departure with the Dolly transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 1534.
Cleared to Los Angeles Airport. Longos for departure with the Dolly transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 1534. JetBlue 9er B6.
JetBlue 9er B6, read back correct. Contact ground 127.5 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground 127.5 when ready for pushback or engine start. JetBlue 9er B6, see you.
Let's try it.
Giant 031 Heavy, on our way to Viracopos.
Giant 031 Heavy, Miami clearance, cleared to Viracopos. Guava 2 departure versus transition, then is filed. Maintain 4000. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 3424.
Cleared to Viracopos. Guava 2 departure versus transition, then is filed. Maintain 4000. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 3424. Giant 031 Heavy.
Giant 031 Heavy, read back correct. Contact ground 127.5 when ready for push or start.
Ground 127.5 when ready. Giant 031 Heavy. Have a good morning.
Miami clearance Riptide 170, looking for IFR to Cancun. Might not be hearing me.
Riptide 170, Miami clearance, cleared to Cancun. Glades 4 departure, lulls transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 6331.
6331.
Cleared to Cancun. Glades 4 departure, lulls transition, then is filed. Climb via SID. Departure frequency 119.45. Squawk 6331. Riptide 170.
Riptide 170, read back correct. Contact ground 121.8 when ready for pushback or engine start.
Ground
128.
121.8 when ready. Riptide 170.
Okay, folks, we're good to go here. I've got everything ready to go. Let's get the aircraft going here, and we'll call for GSX. Come and hook us up. We are ready on ship power, and you can see we've got a minute already on the clock. Prepare for push and start. Gates coming across here. You can see they'll remove the gate for. We just shut the door, and now we are completely self-sufficient. We're ready to go here. Lights coming on.
Ground cockpit.
Go ahead. If you bleed on.
Call me with your flight.
Or I'm just gonna say pushback not required. I'm gonna skip all that crap.
Just a reminder, Doctor, check your bridge delay on flight to make one started. You have to.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, but my ACARS doesn't work. You know, in the cabin right now is probably really comfortable.
We're ready.
Yeah, it's about 50, 60. And the reason why I did that is sometimes the GSX doesn't
American
sync
581.
with it.
Contact Miami Tower 118.3. Take care.
Contact Tower 118.3, American 581.
By the way, folks, we're running Boris Sound, so
All stations.
that's pretty cool. Let's go check if any. There's a lot of traffic here on Miami, so we're going to go ahead. Nobody's in our spot, so we're going to go ahead and push. And we're going to go
Ladies and gentlemen,
nose
welcome
to
aboard Coastal
the
Airways,
left tail
where your safety is our top priority.
Okay,
Please give us your full
656.
attention as we go over the important safety features of this Boeing 737. Please ensure that all carry-on items are stowed in the overhead bins or under the seat in front of you. All aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas must remain clear.
I gotta write my
To fasten
times
your
here.
seatbelt, insert the flat metal
656.
end into the buckle. Tighten by pulling the loose end of the strap. To release, lift the top of the buckle. We recommend keeping your seatbelt fastened
let's go.
at all times while seated, as unexpected turbulence
Works
may
off.
occur. The 737-700 series aircraft has 6
All right, it's your plane.
emergency exits, 2 forward doors, 2 aft doors, and 2 overwing
Let's go.
exits. Our 737-800
There we are on the
series
push.
aircraft has 8 emergency exits, 2 forward doors, 2 aft doors, and 4 overwing exits. In the
JetBlue
event of
9er B6.
evacuation,
Contact
full
Miami
arrival
Tower
will take you to the nearest
118.3.
I'm gonna get yelled
Have a
at.
good morning.
moment to locate your nearest exit, which
Over to Tower 118.3, JetBlue 9er
I
B6.
should have called for a push.
Oxygen masks will automatically
Stand
drop
by.
from the panel above your seat. To start
Miami
the
ground,
flow of
Riptide
oxygen,
170 push.
Hold the mask towards you, place it over your nose and mouth, and secure it with the elastic band. Even if the
Riptide
bag
170,
is not inflated,
Miami ground.
oxygen will be
Pushback
flowing.
and engine start
Be sure to
approved.
secure your
Face
mask
south.
before assisting others.
Push engine start.
Pushback and
approved.
engine start approved. Face south. Riptide 170.
To use it,
Packs off.
hold the vest over your head, fasten the straps around your waist,
Number
and
2,
adjust
coming to
tightly.
ground.
Do not inflate the vest until you exit the aircraft. To inflate, pull the red tab or blow into the tube at shoulder level. In the event of a water landing, light
Avianca
masks on doors
005
and
at Gate Juliet
compartments will
Tree.
be deployed
Request
from
pushback and engine
Please
start.
follow their instructions on how to safely exit the aircraft and board the light
Looking for
raft.
25 here on the
Avianca 005, Miami ground.
There we go.
Pushback approved.
25 fuel
Face
in.
south.
Paying particular attention to the
Pushback
operation of
approved.
your
Face
light
south. Avianca 005.
At
Got a
this
good light.
time, please ensure that all portable
Light
electronic
off.
devices are in airplane mode or turned off for taxi, takeoff, and landing. Larger devices must be stowed. Small, handheld devices may be used.
Brakes coming on.
We're pleased to offer complimentary Wi-Fi
Brakes
on
set.
today's flight. To access it, simply go to
Yeah, oil pressure coming up.
flightcoastalairways.com on your device.
Temperature's coming up.
Log in as a Beach Bum member. If you're not a member yet, you can sign up for free while on board and start enjoying
Starter
the
cut
Wi-Fi
out.
immediately. Please remember that all
There's our
devices
rollback.
should be in airplane mode
All right,
for the duration
isolate,
of the
ventilate.
flight. This is a non-smoking flight. Smoking, including the use of electronic cigarettes, is not permitted at any time. Tampering with, Disabling or destroying the smoke detectors in the lavatories is prohibited by law. For your comfort and safety, we will be dimming the cabin lights for takeoff. Individual
Alright, we're going to start
reading
one
lights are
engine
located
for
above
now,
your seat.
and
Thank you for
we'll
your
keep. I
attention.
want to show you the
If you have any
difference on the.
questions, please
We're
don't
going to look at the
hesitate to
fuel
ask one
flow
of our
today.
crew members. We are here
And
to make your flight as comfortable and safe
you know,
as
right now we're
possible.
600 pounds
Once
on
again,
idle.
welcome aboard Coastal
So
Airways and enjoy
we'll see
your
how that
flight.
goes.
UPS 2347 Heavy.
Okay, on the
Request
overhead
pushback
panel,
and engine
looking
start.
up. That's good, 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 good. This is coming on.
UPS 2347 Heavy.
Keep the APU lit.
Miami ground. Pushback approved.
Okay, we'll
Face
keep the
south.
APU on running. This
Pushback
side.
and engine start approved. Face south.
Ground.
UPS
Flaps
2347
coming
Heavy.
Let's check it. All right, let's go and run the checklist. Okay, generators are on.
005,
Propede
taxi
is
for
on.
departure.
Actually, stand by. Propede will be on.
Avianca 005. Runway 8 right taxi via 22. 14
NS,
Charlie.
all flight
Papa,
controls are free.
Quebec,
Flaps
Mike
are set
1.
with the green light. Set 1 green.
Runway 8 right, taxi
One
via
green.
22, 14 Charlie,
Transponder
Papa,
coming on to you,
Quebec,
all right.
Mike 1, Avianca 005.
Okay. And I do
American
need a call
909er at
for
gate
taxi.
Delta 1, request pushback.
Miami.
American 909er Miami ground. Pushback approved. Face northwest.
So it looks like tower's
Pushback
going to be
approved.
118.3.
Face northwest. American 909er.
So what you're going to do is going to come over here. You're going to go 118.3 on this one. What's the matter? 118.3.
UPS
All right,
2347
now
Heavy.
I'm gonna
Ready
let
to
this
taxi
dog
to the
outside.
active.
You go out.
UPS 2347 Heavy. Runway 8 left taxi via Kilo 1.
Runway 8 left taxi via Kilo 1. UPS 2347 Heavy.
UPS 2347 Heavy. Contact Miami Tower 118.3.
Hold on.
Contact Tower 118.3. UPS 2347 Heavy.
So I'm going to do is set this right here. And we're going to call on 2. Stand by just a minute. I got to let this dog outside. Hang on. 118.3. Hang on. That ain't the right one. I got to let her out. Hang on. I'll be back.
American 909er, taxi for departure.
American 909er. Runway 8 right taxi via 4. November 1 tree, November, Quebec, Mike 1.
Runway 8 right, taxi via 4, November 13, November, Quebec, Mike 1, American 909er.
Hang on, folks. I had to go outside. Come to. I'm just gonna do. I hate this thing. Okay, broadcasting on that one. Pulling on that one. Now we're broadcasting on that one. Okay. Miami traffic, Riptide 170, taxi runway 8 right, Miami. So we're going to listen on this one, and we're going to go
American
ahead and
2536,
broadcast on
gate
this
Delta
guy.
50, request pushback and engine start.
Okay, we're good.
American 2536, Miami ground,
Gonna let my dog
pushback
in.
approved. Face north. Pushback and engine.
All right, sorry for the delay, folks. I want to show you the taxi here, single engine. All right, let's go. Now this is Boris Sounds. It sounds phenomenal. I want to show you the difference. So now you can figure one engine at idle is roughly around 1200. So you can see at idle. And now we're not going to go at this power. We're doing 46% of N1, so we're going to want to bring it back down here to about that 35 range. Let me call for taxi. Miami ground Riptide 170 taxi.
Riptide 170, runway 8 right taxi via 20, Papa, Quebec, Mike 1.
Papa, Quebec, Mike
Runway
1.
8 right taxi via 20, Papa, Quebec, Mike 1, Riptide 170.
They want to go us to, normally they would
American
take us to
713,
Papa straight
contact
up.
Miami Tower 118.3.
Taxi lights on.
Take care.
Cleared on that
Over to
side.
Tower 118.3, American 713.
See, look at your fuel burn right now. Again, this would be, okay, we're on Quebec, then we're going to go Papa, Quebec. Normally they would send us the other way, but whatever. I want to show you if it makes any difference. We have to taxi with at least 35% N1 here, so about right there. I think about it, burning 2 engines idle, we'd be at 1200. And right now we're doing about that. So, then we're showing acceleration. That's 13.
Contact Miami Tower 118.3. Take care.
So there
Over
is
to Tower
fuel flow at
118.3.
1.
American 2575.
You can see the fuel flow is better right now. And let's see, are we going to accelerate or decelerate? And we're holding 13, so that's a pretty good speed here, where you don't have to now we're doing 15, so that's good, right? We have to slow down. Let's see if that works better for us. All right, now we're saving
American
fuel.
17, gate Delta 20, request pushback and engine start.
I just don't want to slow down too much, right?
American 17, Miami ground, pushback approved. Face north. Pushback and engine start approved. Face north, American 17.
All right, so there's a little bit of slowing right there. It's about halfway, so we're gonna go ahead and start number 1 here coming up. Now that's too much. See, we're slowing down. So your fuel flow, you want to be right around 1. If we can get it to about 1.
American 2129,
Gate Delta Tree Niner. Request pushback.
Let's see what that yields us right
American
there.
2129. Miami
36.
ground. Pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
All right, let's go ahead and start number one. Number one coming to ground.
Pushback approved. Face west. American 2129.
So, I guess we do save a little bit of fuel. Not much. There's a light.
Delta 1721 at Gate Golf 14. Request pushback.
Delta 1721. Miami ground. Pushback approved. Face
Oil
west.
pressure.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face west. Delta 1721.
Starter. Cut off. And wait for the clock. Okay, clock's on. Let's go ahead and get that on. APU coming off.
American 17. Taxi for departure. American
Now I'm gonna idle
17.
'em.
Runway 8 right taxi via 7. November 10. Quebec. Mike 1. Runway 8 right taxi via 7. November.
Okay, so take a
10,
look. You've
Quebec.
got both
Mike 1.
both
American
engines at
17.
idle. We're doing about right around 1,
American 2129. Ready to taxi to the active.
right? You can see fuel flows 1.2.
American 2129. Runway 8 right taxi via 10. November. Quebec. Mike 1. Runway 8 right taxi via
save a little bit of
10.
fuel.
November. Quebec. Mike
Not
1.
much. Like I said,
American
it's
2129.
negligible, right? And we're doing 14 right now, so 1.2 at 14. We were doing, right around 1 we could with one engine. About 1. The thing is, you don't want to throw any more fuel in, right? Because look at your fuel flow. Our fuel flow is at 1.2. And, Alright, flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. Let's give them a call.
Delta 1721. Taxi for departure.
Okay, attendant notification.
Delta 1721. Runway 8 right taxi
We
via
got
Papa.
doors. Yeah, we got
Quebec.
doors.
Mike 1.
Just check that, make sure we're good.
Runway 8 right taxi via Papa. Quebec Mike 1. Delta 1721.
Riptide 170. Contact Miami Tower 118.3.
Contact Tower 118.3, Riptide 170. Take care.
Okay, folks, takeoff check's coming up here. Let's stop the aircraft. Okay, takeoff config check. PAX, like I said, we have the doors, a little nuisance. We're going to clear that right now. Brakes are on, push the throttles up past 40, and there they go. Locks the doors. Okay, that's good to go. Flight controls, PAX and bleeds are set. PAX on, bleeds on. Altimeter set, recall complete. Takeoff check is complete. Okay, we're going to go ahead and arm, down. Let's give him a call. Stand by. Miami Tower, Riptide 170, ready for takeoff, runway 8 right.
Riptide 170 Miami Tower, wind 135 at 11, fly runway heading, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Okay, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff.
Fly runway heading, runway 8 right, cleared for takeoff, Riptide 170.
I have a traffic alert there to find out what's going on. He might not be talking to anybody. 118.3. I'm watching this guy. You can see he's 800 feet. Trying to get a visual on him. Miami traffic, Riptide 170, taking runway 8 right, Miami. Okay, looking good. Altitude set. Heading is set. I don't see that traffic. Looks like he's might be going the other way or something.
American 2129.
What's coming on?
Ready to go. Runway 8 right.
What? I'm on 8 right.
American 2129, number 2 for departure. Hold short of 08 right.
There it is.
Affirm. Hold short of
8 right.
08 right for
Here
traffic.
we go.
American 2129.
Auto throttle's armed. And here we are. Toga set. Takeoff thrust set.
American 2129, runway 08 right. Line up and wait.
80 knots. Cross check.
Runway 08 right. Line up and wait. American 2129.
V1.
Here we go.
Rotate.
There we go. A lot of right rudder in there, boy. Left rudder, I mean.
American 2129, Miami Tower. Wind 135 at 11. Our NAV to Jamba. Runway 8 right. Cleared for takeoff.
Won't mess around, do they?
Runway 8 right. Our NAV to Jamba. Cleared for takeoff. American 2129. American 17. Ready to go. Runway 8 right.
American 17, hold short of 08 right, departing traffic.
Affirmative, hold short of 08 right. American 17.
Hey, bug it up, set speed.
American 17, runway 08 right, line up and wait.
Runway 08 right, line up and wait. American 17.
McCall.
Riptide 170, contact Miami departure. Take care.
Flaps up.
Contact Miami departure. Riptide 170. Miami departure. Riptide 170. Good morning. 2,700 feet.
Riptide 170, Miami departure. Good morning. Radar contact. Cleared direct salt. Resume the Glades 4. Climb, maintain 17,000.
17,000 on the climb direct salt.
Clear direct salt. Resume the Glades 4. Climb, maintain 17,000. Riptide 170.
Sets.
American 909er. Contact Miami Center 132.45. Have a good morning.
Contact Miami Center 132.45, American 909er.
Miami departure. American 2129. 1,300 feet. American 2129. Miami departure. Good morning. Radar contact. Climb, maintain 16,000 feet. Climb, maintain 1,000
Miami traffic,
feet.
Riptide 170.
American 2129.
That's sea salt, last call, Miami. Okay, there's 250. We're going to stay at that speed. It's just bumpy, so pretty bumpy out here. Jeez.
Miami departure. American 17, 900 feet.
American 17, Miami departure. Radar contact. Climb, maintain 2000 feet.
Okay, climb going to be,
maintain 2000 feet.
going to delete the climb.
American 17.
So we'll go N1 limit here, and then we're going to just click delete, and that's it. Back to legs page. All right, folks. Let's do a climb check here, 10,000. I'm going to keep the flight attendant sitting just for a minute. Just let them know remain seated. It's going to be pretty bumpy. Just let them know what's going on. Not going to release them, just for the bumps.
Miami departure, Delta 1721. Good morning, 700.
Delta 1721.
Should
Miami
be
departure.
smoother here.
Radar contact. Cleared direct salt. Resume the Bongos 4. Climb and maintain 3000 feet.
Pretty smooth now. Let's go. I don't show any turbulence.
Cleared direct salt. Resume the Bongos 4. Climb and maintain 3000 feet. Delta 1721.
So we're going to go ahead and put it on 122.8 here. Landing lights off. Once we're through 15, we're going to go ahead and accelerate.
Riptide 170. Contact Miami Oceanic 123.775.
123.775. See you.
Contact Miami Oceanic 123.775. Riptide 170.
Gosh.
Miami Oceanic, Riptide 170. Good morning. Through 1414.
$123,775, right?
Miami Oceanic, Riptide 170. Through 15,900 for 17,000 feet, direct selfie.
Riptide 170, Miami Oceanic. Climb and maintain flight level 340.
Hey, up to 340. Here we go.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Riptide 170.
34,000 set. Altitude intervene. Now we're on the accelerating. We'll go ahead and let the flight attendants up. Looks pretty good here. Smooth the rest of the ride. So I'll give him a call.
Miami Oceanic, Azul 704 Heavy, descending via Boulder Street, flight level 128.
Azul 704 Heavy, Miami Oceanic.
Ladies
Roger.
and gentlemen, we have now passed 10,000 feet. You may now use approved electronic devices, but please keep them in airplane mode for the
Okay, climb check. Here we go. I'll do my flows. It's coming on the overhead. Looking good here. Those are good. Packs on, bleeds on. We're set there. And that's coming off. As we approach 18. These are coming off. Taxi's off. Logo lights are off. Wing lights are off. That's off.
So we ask that you remain seated until the captain has turned off the seatbelt sign. In just a few moments,
That's it.
crew will be coming through the
Standard.
Avianca 005,
Climb check.
contact Miami Center 125.7. Have a
Lots
good
of
morning.
places require pressurization is coming. Set.
Center on 125.7.
Good.
Avianca 005.
APU is off. Flaps are up. No lights. Climb checklist is complete. All right, guys. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to monitor the flight plan, and then I will talk to you guys later here. I'm not going to let you. Yeah, I don't think you need to see this whole entire flight. But that's it. There we go. We should have a smooth ride all the way to Cancun. We'll see you on the landing here or on the descent. Folks from the flight deck, we're starting our descent into the Cancun area. The Cancun weather right now is beautiful. We're looking at 82 degrees, some scattered clouds. Should have you on the ground here in about 20 minutes. Thanks for watching the FSBN channel, Coastal Airways. All right, folks, back at it here. We're on the descent, 20,000 feet coming down through Hangzhou, max 250 knots, and we already draw a ring around the runway or the airport. In this case, 12 right today. Don't know why they're doing that. Let's do a descent checks. We're not exactly at 18,000, so I'm just going to hold off a little bit on that just because I don't want to get out of sequence or out of my flows. So a tendency to do that. It's going to look bumpy down low here through the Gulf of Mexico. That's it. Just kind of wait and see how they vector us around. They'll probably give us the ILS. I've already plugged that ILS in on 12 right. Go ahead back to the charts and just pull all the 12 left references off. And then we'll use 12 right RMP and the ILS just for the heck of it. Visibility 7 miles, a little hazy down there, and we're looking at frequency here, ILS 111.1, 125 on the course. Got all that set, ready to go. 18,000 is set. Now we'll call the flight attendants.
Riptide 170, descend to 14,000 feet, altimeter 3006.
Okay, 14,000 right now. 140.
Descend to 14,000 feet, altimeter 3006, Riptide 170.
Okay, we're coming down to 14,000 now. And I'm going to go ahead and call the flight attendants, let them know to be seated. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we begin our descent, we ask for your attention while we prepare the cabin for landing.
Okay, here we go.
Please ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened.
Transition altitude in this particular runway.
If you have any carry-on items,
Where's transition?
properly stowed either
18.5. We passed it. All right, coming in. Altimeter is going to be set
turned off and stowed, while smaller handheld
3005.
in airplane mode. At this time, our
There we go.
crew
3005 lights coming on.
collect any remaining service items or trash. We kindly ask you to pass any items you wish to discard to our crew as they make their way through the aisles. We'll be on the ground shortly. Thank you for flying with Coastal Airways today, and we look forward to welcoming you back on board soon.
Taxi lights coming on. Okay, descent checks. Minute ref. I got to come in with flaps.
Meredith Center, American 2536, descending via NOSAT 1 Bravo, flight level 217.
Okay, here we
American 2536, Meredith
Altimeters
Center,
bugs.
radar
We're set
contact.
cross-checked. VRAF and V target are set and noted. Auto brake is on 2. Start switches are on continuous, and recall is complete. Descent checklist is complete. Just have to do this live. This is fun because it's going to be a downwind, and so we'll start slowing the aircraft down to 210 flap up maneuvering. That looks like 210 will work. Whatever is greater, right? So in this case, 210 is better, so we'll use 210.
Riptide 170, contact Cancun approach 122.7.
Cancun approach 1227.
Contact Cancun approach 122.7, Riptide 170. Cancun approach, Riptide 170, 15,500. We have Victor on board.
Riptide 170 Cancun approach, altimeter 3006, expect the ILS tree runway tree right with the Riddick transition.
What runway?
Altimeter 3006, expect the ILS 3 runway 3 right with the Riddick transition. Riptide 170.
What the heck are they talking about? 3. Runway 3 right. There is no... Serious right now, this thing. Negative, Ghost Rider. Pattern full. There is no runway 3 right. You told me 1, 2.
Riptide 170. Descend to 9,000 feet.
Wait a minute.
Descend to 9,000 feet. Riptide 170.
Okay, I'm coming down to 9,000, but I've got a problem. If they're going to change the runway on me again, that's a problem. What runway are we talking about now, guys? What the freak? Cancun approach, Riptide 170, confirm runway.
Riptide 170, you've not yet been assigned an arrival runway. We'll come back with a descent clearance closer to your top of descent.
What the fetch are you talking about? What in the... Alright, whatever. We're going to keep it at this. This guy's going nuts. What the heck he's doing? Alright, cabin is secured. That's tells us that. And I'm just not going to pay attention to that anymore if they're stupid about it. And let them be stupid. So we're going to just check to see if there's any traffic over in Cancun right now. There isn't. It's just us at the airport in terms of that sim traffic. So we got plus 19 coming in. I've got to film this arrival. So I'm going to click record. And last 2020. And I'm just going to go MMUN. Enter. It's going to stop. It's got to pause. I don't know, this always does this. Stupid PMDG thing does. It's annoying. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're down through 10,000. Go ahead and take this over. We'll throw both landing lights coming out now. Okay, folks, here we are at 15 nautical miles. We don't do anything yet because we still have to turn downwind. We're still pretty much on the high side. We're looking at, you know, maximum 8,000 at 220. Looking above 8,000 here at max 220 knots. We're going to have to slow the aircraft down a little bit. You can see how the airplane is starting to pull back. That's fine. We'll do another deceleration here. There's no point putting flaps in. You don't have to worry about any of that yet. The airplane's going to catch profile and start dropping pretty quick. All right, I'm going to help it out with brakes. A little bit of speed brake out there. Just to help the descent. Kind of helps slow the aircraft down. Here comes 9,000, and we're going to go ahead and down to 3,000 next. It's keeping us at 9,000. I don't know for what. So I'm going to go ahead and descend down to 3. I'm waiting for it. These guys, they keep you high and stupid. All right, 220. Here comes the brakes. We'll slow it down. those brakes in there help slow the aircraft down. You can see how pretty this place is. 82 degrees. It's too bad we're not overnighting here.
Riptide 170. Descend to 7,000 feet.
Yeah, right. I got it. 3,000.
Descend to 7,000 feet. Riptide 170.
$7,000. It's just going to keep us going to 3. So brakes in the airport should be right there. There it is. Cancun.
Riptide 170. Descend to 6,000 feet.
Descend to 6,000 feet. Riptide 170.
Yeah, there's no point putting the flaps in right about now, just because we're going to go all the way past the 15 ring and then come back around. Nice long approach into the airport.
Cancun approach, American 2536. Good day. 5,200 feet, we have Victor on board.
That's
American 2536 Cancun approach, altimeter tree 006, expect the ILS tree runway tree left with the Riddick transition.
What are you talking
Altimeter
about?
3006, expect the ILS 3 runway 3 left with the Riddick transition.
American 1157.
American 2536.
Riptide 170. Descend to 3,000 feet.
Yeah, we know.
Descend to 3,000 feet. Riptide 170.
We know all about it. B and C primary. Going to drop the HUD. It's going to help us on the visual. It's just a little fast here, but that's all right. We're going down to 3,000 feet. Altimeter set 3004. Gunner flows. Nice long.
American 2536. Descend to 9,000 feet.
Descend to 9,000 feet, American 2536.
Boy, there's really nothing out here, is there? My gosh. No point in putting the speed brakes out, folks. You're just gonna burn up some gas. All right, we're gonna go level right now. We'll start slowing the aircraft down. I'm gonna arm it though. Be brake armed. Alright, so when we come in, we're going to be turning that base leg. We'll set our flaps 5.
Riptide 170. Cleared direct Riddick. Cross Riddick at or above 3,000 feet. Cleared ILS tree runway tree right.
It's 1-2 right.
Clear direct Riddick. Cross Riddick at or above 3,000 feet. Cleared ILS 3 runway 3 right. Riptide 170.
Okay, so I'm going to set my speed to 210. We're going to level off 3,000 feet here. I'm going to go ahead and change the RMP to 1-2 right. We'll hit 3,000 mandatory, will come in, and we'll just keep the speed in a little bit. There we go. There's no point in, like I said, there's no point in slowing down. You don't want any flaps in there yet because we're going way out. I wish they would have brought us in quicker. That's kind of not how it works, I guess. In the you know, sometimes you're busy or whatever. You're normally not going to do that. There's a rig dig. There is nothing here over out in Cancun on this side. It's nuts, man. There's, like, look at it. It's pretty rural out here. No really big developments or anything like that. Okay, heading select coming down over here. We're going to still stay at 3,000 feet. We can go down to, well, we can stay at 3,000 on this one. Keep your speed in. Again, there's no point to top a descent. 506. Mandatory 2,000. Let's go ahead and descend down to 2,000 now. Speed brake. There we go. 1,000 to go. 2,400 feet. Yeah, we're in capture. There we are. It could sidestep us. Who the heck knows? Okay, turn and final coming up. Yep, 2,000 set. I'm gonna go ahead and zero it out. Zero on the altitude. Okay, folks, we're at 210 knots, 15 nautical miles. We'll just wait for flap, flap extension to flap 5 until we're between probably the 15 and 5 ring. We're at the decel. We're at that decel point. We'll go ahead and throw the flaps in. No point in doing that now. There's too much drag, and we're at level altitude, so we're just gonna. Right now, if you were at 250, you'd want to slow to 210 at this point, but we were coming in on a downwind, so we already slowed to 210. We're gonna hit that 2,000 feet. We get the decel point. We'll go flaps 5. We'll slow 180. Again, no point to do that now. If we had to do missed approach, we'd climb on course 125 UN 580. Proceed to missed approach point 3,000 feet. So we're gonna go ahead and climb up. We'll do a right turn and then we'll hold at FICE.
American 2536, descend to 7,000 feet.
Descend to 7,000 feet. American 2536.
It's coming up to 10 nautical miles here. 10 mile ring is coming up that decel point. That's a good spot to throw flap 1. You don't want to do it too early because you don't want to drag the thing in. So you want it nice and slow. All right, here we go.
Riptide 170. Contact Cancun Tower 118.6.
Okay, flaps 5.
Contact Tower 118.6, Riptide 170. Cancun Tower, Riptide 170, ILS 3 runway 3 right.
It's 1-2 right, whatever.
Riptide 170, Cancun Tower, wind 110 at 10, runway 12 right cleared to land.
Copy that.
Runway 12 right, cleared to land. Riptide 170.
Now look at the speed, just beautiful. You got flaps 5, we're slowing down to 180. That's it, bang, right there. This is a nice, efficient approach. We're not dragging it in. We're going to keep it at flap 5 at 180 here for a bit. And then we're going to go ahead and throw the next sequence at 5 nautical miles. We'll go gear down. We'll go flaps 15. So you're for an 800. 800 is going to be a little more sluggish, a little more quick in terms of slippery. So you gotta, same with the configuration. It's just in the 700, it configures just a little quicker for the speed. But you don't want to do it. See, this is what makes the 737. It's just dialed in. When you hit the 5 nautical miles, which we're about right there, let's go. Gear down, flap 15, 160. When you get that drag in there, you can see those flaps coming in. There you go. Now let's take a look at the speed. Watch the speed coming down, right? 160 on the speed, it's beautiful. And now when we hit the 3 nautical mile ring, we're gonna go flaps 40 on this one, and we'll slow to approach ref. It's a little bit bumpy, coming off the ocean.
Polaris 105, ready to go. Runway 12 right.
I'm on final. All right, we got 3 nautical miles,
Polaris
just about.
105, hold short of 12 right.
Here we go.
Roger,
1,
hold
2,
short of
3,
12 right for
40.
traffic. Polaris 105.
Rough set. And now we're coming in to flap 40. We'll do our landing checks. And we're done. For landing, speed brake, armed, green light. Landing gear, down, 3 green. Flaps, 40-40 green. Landing checklist is complete. That's it, folks. That's how you configure this aircraft. And it works every time. It's beautiful. Got the runway in sight. I'm going to go ahead and tick it off. Okay. Kicked it off, my plane. Just getting a little bit of bumps here. Yeah. Won't chase that speed, we just make sure we're on profile. Just don't want to go below speed. Yeah, a little bit gusty winds. Back where we need to be, bang on. Give it a little bit of power. There we are. Lost, really. Hey guys, that's high as a kite now. See how the airspeed's building up. Oh man, this is gonna be a long one.
50.
Jeez.
30.
I mean, really?
10.
Gosh, this is a long landing. Wow.
Polaris 105, runway 12 right, line up and wait. Runway 12 right, line up and wait. Polaris 105.
What's going on with the internet here? Okay, I'm going to take it off. Welcome to Cancun.
Riptide 170, exit left at Charlie 1.
Gotcha.
Exit left at Charlie 1. Riptide 170.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to your destination.
Well, we made it.
Coastal Airways. On behalf of the entire crew,
This is
I would
Charlie
like to
3.
extend our sincere thanks for choosing to fly with us
Whatever.
today. As we have now landed, we kindly ask that you remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened until the aircraft comes to a complete stop and the captain turns off the
Alright.
seatbelt.
Polaris 105, Cancun Tower. Wind 110 at 10, runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff.
Before leaving the aircraft,
Runway 12 right, cleared for takeoff. Polaris 105.
items you may have brought on board. If you notice any belongings,
Riptide 170, contact ground 121.7.
For For those passengers with
Ground
connecting flights,
121.7.
display
Riptide
screens or
170.
feel free to
Have a
approach
good
our
day.
ground staff for gate information and flight details.
K57.
Coastal Airways offers a
Laps
range
coming
of
up.
ground services to assist you further, including baggage handling and wheelchair services. If you require any assistance,
Nice.
our dedicated ground staff will be readily available to
Good call.
assist you upon disembarkation.
Cancun
Once
Ground
again,
Riptide
we would like to
170
thank you
taxi,
for choosing
please.
Coastal Airways as your preferred airline. Your safety and comfort are our top priorities, and we look forward to welcoming you on board again in the future. Before you leave the aircraft, please ensure you have
Riptide
all your
170,
personal belongings
welcome to
with you.
Cancun. Say parking or advise if need assignment.
Any questions? Feel free to approach any of our
Gate
flight
58,
attendants.
please. 58.
Thank you for flying with Coastal Airways. We hope you had a pleasant experience. We wish
Riptide
you a wonderful
170,
stay at
gate
your
58 taxi
destination
via
for a
Charlie
safe
3,
journey.
Charlie, Charlie 6, Charlie 7, Echo 1.
Roger.
Gate 58 via Charlie 3, Charlie, Charlie 6, Charlie 7, Echo 1. Riptide 170.
The captain turns off the seatbelt sign. Once that happens, we will start...
American 316, request taxi to the
Thank
active.
you.
American 316, runway 12 right taxi via Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 9er.
Runway 12 right taxi via Bravo, Charlie, Charlie 9er. American 316.
That guy's landing or taking off. Man, we had a lot of energy on that final approach. It was brutal. Long landing. Too long of a landing for me. I don't know what the heck happened. We carried a lot of speed in there and just kind of floated all the way down that runway. That was terrible landing. Not good for me. I didn't like that. I'll have to redeem myself next time. Where's our gate here? We're taxiing. We got Charlie 3, Charlie 6. There's Bravo. We're just going to take Charlie all the way down to Echo 1, I believe. Welcome to Cancun, folks. Beautiful. The scenery is one of those pretty cool scenery here. Oh, look, we're on a race now, apparently. Oh, this guy's gonna run into me or what? Okay, APU's come and start. Alright, we're gonna go up to Charlie. Man, we gotta keep going. I don't know what is going with the internet, but it is intermittent for serious. Bravo 12. We don't want that. We want Terminal 4, so we gotta keep going.
Argentina 1371 Heavy at ramp Alpha 9er. Request pushback.
Argentina 1371 Heavy, Cancun ground, pushback approved. Face south.
Pushback and engine start approved. Face south. Argentina 1371 Heavy.
There we go, on the bus. '58. Feels awfully close, doesn't it? If it was that American, it's probably like, move it! There it is. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and shut down number 2. Number 2 to shut.
Argentina 1371 Heavy, ready to taxi to the active.
American 316, contact Cancun Tower 118.6, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.6, American 316.
Argentina 1371 Heavy, runway 12 right taxi via Bravo 8, Charlie, Charlie 9er.
Taxi's off.
Runway 12 right taxi via Bravo 8, Charlie, Charlie 9er, Argentina 1371 Heavy.
Okay, brakes tapped. Okay, brake set. APU's on the bus. Let's go throw those down. Good job. 1357. Seatbelts. Lights off.
Room to taxi.
Hang on, let me write this down. 1357, we're in. And local is 757. All right, folks. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Give us a like. Thanks for your support. We'll see you on the next flight here.